The Galaxy A54 was one of the most anticipated mid-ranges to be released this year. But then when it came out, Samsung fans weren't happy about it because it came out with one of Samsung's uh, Exynos 1380 chipsets. Now, Exynos chipsets don't really have the best reputation out there because of the lagging issues and performance issues. But then, is that really true for the Galaxy A54? For starters, the Galaxy A54 looks just like the Galaxy S23 with your triple camera setup at the back and your whole punch display in front. Now, I'm sure you've heard this a lot of time, but Samsung is trying to unify its designs across all the models that it brings out. So you can see that most of the phones that it brings out look exactly like the flagship lineup. At the back though, instead of a matte finish like the S23, you get the normal glossy finish, which means it attracts a lot of fingerprints. You do have a 50 megapixel main camera, a 12 megapixel ultra wide, and a 5 megapixel macro lens. It feels really compact to hold as compared to other mid ranges like the A73 because of its boxy build. If you have smaller hands, it might be a little bit difficult for you to grip. Now, I do have the white variant here, but you can also get it in a black or a green color. On the right, you have the power button and your volume rockers. At the bottom, you have a speaker, USB-C, and some dual microphones. On the top, you have another microphone and your dual hybrid SIM card slot. If you like this content, then a like and a sub to the channel would be very appreciated. The A54 comes with a 6.4-inch 1080p Super AMOLED display with a 120Hz refresh rate. It supports HDR10 Plus and has a peak brightness of 1000 nits. Both front and back have Gorilla Glass 5. The display is nice with sharp and contrasty colors. Consuming media on the A54 is amazing if you're willing to look past those bezels. TikTok videos, YouTube, and Netflix, I enjoy to watch. Underneath the display, you have an optical fingerprint scanner. Not the fastest out there, but it still gets the job done. Moving on to performance. My variant comes with 8 gigabytes of RAM and 128 gigabytes of storage space. Although the other variants with 6 gigabytes of RAM and 128 storage space, and there's also one with 8 gigabytes of RAM and 256 gigabytes of storage space. Now, the Exynos 1380 is a very capable chipset, which came as a surprise to everyone. I think Samsung has optimized this chip to work very, very efficiently. The Exynos 1380 definitely packs a punch and will handle your day-to-day task with no issues at all. Now, I did have low expectations for the Exynos 1380, but it has proven me wrong. For those who are crazy about the numbers, here's a Geekbench score. But then it's not always about the numbers, but then more of the day-to-day performance of the display. And to be honest, its performance is great. Not the best out there, but it's acceptable for this price range. So yeah, Samsung definitely did well with the Exynos 1380. Now, talking about the software, the A54 comes out with One UI 5.1 out of the box, but with this one that I have here, it's already updated to the latest One UI 6. You do get 4 years of software support, which means you would get Android 17. Yeah, Android 17, and you still get an extra years of security patches as well. Yeah, so you do have your one UI which is super customizable with no ads like the MIUI. Uh, it has nice and interactive uh, animations. There's really not much uh, that I have to say here. Now let's talk about one of the main selling points of a smartphone. So the A54 comes with a 50 megapixel main sensor, and it takes good photos, but you do have that over saturation on Samsung phones, and it's the same here. It looks good, but a little bit over saturated, but if you are in correct or good lighting environment, your photos should come out great. On the video side of it, I can say there's definitely some improvements. Not really like its iPhone counterparts, but it takes acceptable videos there with good dynamic range. The skies are not oversaturated or overexposed. The videos are acceptable. Moving on to the front-facing camera, you do have a 32 megapixel selfie camera. It takes a lot of good selfies. The portraits are well taken, with the subject is properly separated from its background. Overall, I think the front-facing camera takes good photos. When it comes to video, this is the video that I took with the front-facing camera. Let me know what you think about it in the comment section below. Moving on to the battery, the A54 comes with a 5000 mAh battery, which is big enough to take you through the day with moderate usage. If you are someone who is a heavy user, you might have to charge it during the day. With normal or casual user, you should be able to get through the day with some battery left. I used this phone for quite some time, and then I ended the day with 30% battery left with light to moderate usage. When gaming, I did have to charge the phone once or twice. Yeah, so you have plenty of battery to for your social media, to watch videos, to make calls, to play games. Yeah, so the 5000 mAh is great. So what do I think about the Galaxy A54? Well, first of all, I like the fact that the A54 is starting to look like the flagship lineups. It has a great screen, a great battery, great software. The chipset has been optimized. So yeah, if you are someone who is looking for a phone within the mid-range price points, yeah. So this phone currently costs about 4,000 Ghana cedis. So your budget will have to be between 4,000 to 5,000 to get this phone. Yeah, if you're looking for a good phone that takes good pictures, has a great camera, great screen, great software support, yeah, then I think the A54 is definitely your best bet. Yeah, so that's it for this video. Make sure you like and subscribe, and let me know what you think about the Galaxy A54 in the comment section, and I'll see you in the next video.